Welcome back. Junkies on 106.7 The Fan. It's JP Cakes, Lurch, and EB. That's your foursome. Joining us right now on the Mitsubishi Electric Heating Hotline, our buddy John Carlson from the Washington Capitals.
Carly, good morning. How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you guys?
You know what? My first question to you, how has your life changed since you were a guest on Table Manners with the Junkies?
Great question,
I
Cakes.
mean, it had to be thrown out.
Obviously,
I can't even walk around. Honestly, I can't even walk around. Everyone's just ranting and raving about it.
I bet.
love
Did you
it.
ever see the episode?
Yeah, yep. Actually, you guys tweeted it to me, so I made sure I watched it. And then, every so often, one of my teammates or friends will be like, "Hey, your thing's on again."
They're going to run it probably 100 times
you're
over
gonna
the
see
next
it
2
live.
in
years.
fact, they're running a marathon of them. When is that? Because we're taping
Christmas
something
Eve.
Christmas
tomorrow.
Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve marathon. So you'll be on all over it.
Yeah, you're going to be
Oh,
on.
perfect.
So everybody
By
gets
the
to
way,
know about what you do with your dog.
Did you get to take one bite of dinner during
don't
the
think
during the interview?
I did. That's my specialty. So I made sure that I had a little bit.
All right.
It was amazing, actually. One of the best steaks I've had.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
good, it's
I
good
need,
stuff.
I
prime
need
rib.
to ask him something. It might be a little awkward, but Cakes mentioned this to me, and every time I
Oh,
see
why do you
him
gotta
on
get
TV,
awkward, JP?
Is he gonna make it
Well,
awkward?
no. I just want to see if John Carlson has noticed this. Cakes pointed out that your head coach, Barry Trotz,
Yeah.
has either the world's smallest ears ever or like almost no ears.
I'm telling you, John, if you look at him from
I gotta Google
and
this
I'm
now.
obsessed.
If you look at Coach Trotz from straight on,
Hold on, let me Google.
you can barely tell he has ears.
Have you
Hold on.
noticed that?
No, I have not.
Let me see.
No.
I'm
I
telling
have
you now that you've been notified.
Well, you know what it is?
You're gonna
It's from the
obsess.
straight on. Like if you did like a portrait where you're just looking
Right.
straight on,
They're
it looks like
tiny.
he has no ears.
I'm
telling you.
No, but if he looks to the side, they're normal.
I don't know that they're
They're
normal.
tiny.
They're
It's his
small.
jowls. Is that what these are called?
Right.
They're so swollen that you can't see the ears.
Yeah.
But if you look at a straight-on shot of your coach, it looks like he has no ears.
telling you. I'm observant.
Take-
Oh,
just
God.
pay attention next time, Carly.
He's been on the show too. He's a nice guy.
He's really nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, at least he's nice when he does a phone interview. I have no idea if he's nice when you guys lose a game. What's he like after a game?
They're like the last one.
Yeah, like after you guys got blown out by the Maple Leafs.
How about the Sabres game? How about that one?
I think he's very fair. I think obviously he gets upset just like anybody else would, and he's big into commitment level and stuff. So if we lose a game and our commitment level's there, he definitely tells you that we worked real hard, but we got to change a few things. But if we just throw a stinker, then he's going to be not in a great mood.
How would you you guys have played almost 25 games. How would you characterize or define the first quarter of the season so far?
I think we've just kind of been trying to find our way. I think we show a lot of moments of brilliance, and then just in little areas. It's not like huge problems here and there. It's just those little things that we need to manage better throughout the game, and pretty simple to change. It's just throughout the course of 60 minutes, we need to make sure that we nail those down all the time, and I think we'll be doing a lot better for ourselves.
Correct me if I'm wrong. So you had this tough spell here recently, right? You played like 3 out of 4. So you guys probably pretty wiped out. It makes sense. And then I think I saw something where you guys have maybe had back-to-back games 4 or 5 times this year and kind of been on the wrong side of the second of the back-to-backers, maybe 4 of the 5 times, something like that. Is that real? Is that a real stat that I saw? And if so, what can you do to address something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like this month for sure we've had, I think, every weekend we've had a back-to-back. We just got to make sure we manage our game a little bit better on that second night. You're not going to have your same stuff as you would the night before, but at the same time, we're all good enough players. We're all in good enough shape to have a real successful game. Maybe we need to, change what we're doing in certain areas as players. Just making sure that we're doing the right things, making sure we don't get caught on the ice for too long, making sure that, especially in the second period when there's a long change, that we don't short side ourselves. And, those are the ones that kill you when you're in a rhythm and then you're on the ice for a minute and a half pinned in your zone. And then for the next 10 minutes, you're trying to, regroup yourself to get back out there and get get the energy flowing again. So I think just little things like that on a back-to-back are real important for us. And we've done an okay job, but not good enough for sure.
Yeah, and for you, it's got to be incredibly difficult, right? Particularly to manage your minutes because when Greeny's out, now your minutes go up, right? How much more are you playing to cover up for some of that?
Definitely a little bit more, not a boatload. I mean, we got so many good defensemen that, it's kind of been spread out throughout the year, which is good. We can all be more effective. We can all do certain things that maybe you wouldn't have when last year when Greeny was hurt. I played a heck of a lot more, so I can be more effective in my game just with a little bit less minutes, and that's kind of what I've been trying to do lately.
How have the new guys fit in, like on ice and off ice, the new defensemen?
I think they're great. I mean, they're Miskey and Brooksy. They're both great people to have. They're great leaders. They're awesome for us in the locker room. They bring a new dimension to our team. I feel like when I walk in the room, it's a kind of different kind of fun atmosphere, and and on the ice they're obviously marquee players, so it's always good to have them out there too.
Do they give you little insights as to this is what really worked for us? Because let's be honest, as much as we hate them and their rivals, they've been more successful, particularly in the postseason.
Yeah, no, definitely. They definitely bring a lot of experience too. I think we didn't have too much experience last year, but certainly with them there and Todd, our D coach, also from Pitt. They bring a lot of different elements to the table, and it's always good to talk to people like that about what it really takes, what certain things they see maybe that we aren't doing great, or things that we could be doing better, and go from there. We're pretty open as a D group. We talk a lot to each other and to the coach, and make sure that we're doing our jobs the best we can.
Joined by John Carlson on the Mitsubishi Electric Heating Hotline. Caps right now sitting at 10-9-4, take on Vancouver tonight. I know talking to Brooks Lake a while ago about what it's like to have a new coach, he said it takes a while to figure out the identity of the team. What is the identity of this team? Have you found it yet?
I think just our work mentality. I think we've done a lot better job of buzzing around the ice, making sure that we're making it hard on people in the D zone and on the forecheck, and I think we've done a good job of that. Just brings me back to my point that I said earlier, just about those little parts in the game where we need to manage better. I know towards the very beginning of the year was when we got a lead, we didn't play well with the lead, and now it's kind of just certain areas. They score a goal or we score a goal, our next shift has to be a lot better. And just nail down a few things. Our PP is going great, and the 8 games that we probably didn't do so hot in, our PK was amazing. So it's funny how things work. It always flip flops. The season's so long, and everything trends in certain directions at different times. So we just got to make sure that we balance all those things out all the time as best we can.
John, I saw the fight with your teammate Tom Wilson in Toronto where one of the officials took a punch in the face trying to break it up. When you're in a fight, you don't fight a lot. You don't fight nearly as much as Wilson, who's fought 19 times since the beginning of last season, is tied for most in the NHL.
He's not even supposed to be a fighter, right? It's just something he's kind of adopted.
He's just a tough guy.
Yeah. What?
Go ahead. Sorry, guys.
No, just talk about if you're in a fight with a guy, have you ever been in a situation where you got close to accidentally hitting the ref? I mean, is that something that comes into play?
I haven't been in too many fights, but no, I have not. But for Tom, I mean, he's a power forward. He's a big guy. It doesn't matter how young he is. He wants to be effective, and if that's what he thinks can give us some momentum or rile everyone up, you got to give it to him for putting himself out there and doing whatever he can for the team. I don't know, if he needs to fight every single game, but
it seems like he is, right?
You better be careful, when you guys go out to dinner. If you take something off his plate, he'll punch you in the face.
Well, it's funny. He's one of the nicest guys too. So he's got that little clicker in his mind sometimes when we're playing a game, I guess.
So, John, tell us about Vancouver. You guys play them tonight. They're 16-7-1. They're second in the Pacific Division. They've won 9 out of 13 on the road. What challenges do they bring?
I mean, obviously their first line is their engine. Kind of they run everything. They're great. The Sedins. They've been effective since they've been in the league, and they're different kind of players. They're from other elite talents. They just play differently. They pass the puck so well, and seems like they always know where they are on the ice. So position for us is going to be huge against them, and just making sure if we can take away their time and space as defensemen, that's our goal, and to make sure that we have everyone coming back on the rush because they can be real nifty.
Are the Sedins twins?
Yes.
Definitely twins.
They're studs, aren't they?
They're two Sellies.
Yeah. It's crazy. They got. I don't know how. Someone just told me they got drafted second and third overall. I was like, how did that ever happen? I don't think I've seen the team draft back to back.
Right.
That early in the draft, but I think they've always played together their whole career. It's kind of cool in a sense, but they've definitely been real effective.
All right, John, wish you the best of luck. You can catch the game tonight. Verizon Center, 7 p.m. Get your tickets at WashingtonCaps.com. Thanks, Carly.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay, buddy. Talk soon.
All right.
All right, good guy.
All right,
Good
remember,
guy.
coming
Love
up
John.
at 9 o'clock, we'll talk to Neil Greenberg, who writes about what the Redskins should do in the offseason in terms of building their defense around some of their key guys. Coming up next, we're going to talk to Jay Busby from Yahoo Sports. We'll talk about Coach Harbaugh maybe being on the move from San Francisco and Johnny Football next on The Fan.